we basically picked a team for the first two ODIs. I'm just reading out the names. K.L Rahul, captain. Shubman Gill. Ruturaj Gaikwad. Shreyas Iyer. Ishan Kishan. Suryakumar Yadav. Ravindra Jadeja. Shardul Thakur. Jasprit Bumrah. Mohammad Siraj. Mohammad Shami. Tilak Verma. Prasidh Krishna. Ravichandran Ashwin. And Washington Sundar. It's a 15-man squad for the first two games. And for the third game, you want me to read out the names? Is the World Cup 15 that we had picked. Of course, Axar subject to fitness. I'll read out the names anyway. Rohit Sharma, captain. Shubman Gill. Shreyas Iyer. K.L Rahul. Ishan Kishan. Suryakumar Yadav. Ravindra Jadeja. Shardul Thakur. Jasprit Bumrah. Mohammad Siraj. Mohammad Shami. Hardik Pandya. Virat Kohli. Kuldeep Yadav. Axar Patel obviously will be assessed if he's fit or not. We're hoping he's fit for that third one day. And we've kept both Ravichandran Ashwin and Washington Sundar as part of the squad for that third one day. So it's a 17-man squad for the third one day. 15 that were picked for the World Cup and the two off-spinners.
All the best for the series. Just want to understand the rationale behind the selection for the first two ODIs, and is there any particular players or roles that you're looking for to change before the September 28th final squad?
I mean, a few of the guys have obviously been given a breather for the first couple of games. Roles, Axar picked up an injury, unfortunately, in that game, and we are hopeful that he'll be fit. But that's why the two Washington Sundar was already part of the squad for the finals, and Ashwin brings experience, so it just gives us options just in case there is a need at some stage to look at a couple of guys. Everyone else, I think, has been part of the squad. So basically, those are the two guys that we need to look at if the need arises at some stage. But apart from that, I think it's pretty straightforward, really. Everyone's been part of the squad. Ruturaj Gaikwad, of course, because Rohit's taking a break as an opener. But everyone else is pretty much what it was in Sri Lanka.
Gaurav, if you're on, can go ahead.
Chairman, I wanted to ask, does Ravichandran Ashwin being picked for these three matches, does it mean that if Axar doesn't recover in time, then he's in for the World Cup as well?
There are a couple of guys anyway, both him and Washington. Look, we are obviously, from what's been made known to us with Akshar's injury is that he should be okay. So that's the call. We'll make it once we know that, but at least it leaves us with options. If these guys get a couple of games now, gives the team management a few options if they need to go that way. If the need arises, we'll probably have a look at it at that stage. But I don't think there's any need to speculate right now or make any decisions right now, because Akshar's obviously, we are hoping that he's fit.
Kushan Sarkar followed by Director Kushan Sarkar. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Hi, Ajit bhai. My question is, do you think that Shreyas Iyer's, what's your take on Shreyas Iyer's rehab program in its entirety, considering that again he picked up a niggle, the stress fracture? So, if you could just give us some sense, how is shaping up?
No, he's not picked up a stress fracture. Yeah, otherwise he wouldn't be in the squad. No, I think there was
No, I mean, he recovered from it. He recovered from it. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, after that,
yeah. No,
the
no,
stiff rest. So,
he's. I mean, I think finals day he got through his program fine, whether batting, fielding, whatever. So at the moment he's fit, and that's why we picked him, and we are hopeful that he gets through all these 3 games and comes through. He's worked incredibly hard over the last many months to be at this stage, to be fit, and fortunately for him, it wasn't a massive injury that he picked up, but he did pick up a niggle. So he'll have to get through these games, and we are hopeful that he will, because at the moment he's fine.
Amol, you can go ahead.
Hi Ajit, just wanted to know the rationale behind resting the World Cup core group for the first 2 games. Did anyone seek rest, or was it the selection committee's decision to give them a break before Bharat Darshan?
Yeah, I mean, I think Rohit and Virat have been around for forever. We obviously, Hardik's an important player for us. We want to manage him. Kuldeep's in great form. It also gives us a chance to look at some of the other guys. That's the thing. Luckily, we got a fair amount of cricket in the Asia Cup. If it not, we might have, looked at it some other way. No, I think, look, at some stage or the other, more than physical, sometimes guys need a mental break, which is not such a bad thing leading up to the tournament. But come the third game, everyone will be available to play, and we'll play our World Cup squad. So no, I think it's more, it does give us a chance to play some of the guys who've been sitting outside, and it's still a strong squad. So like I said, if we'd not had a lot of cricket in the Asia Cup, who knows, we might have thought differently. But it does give us a chance, because a lot of the guys did get enough cricket there.
Vivek Krishnan, followed by Rohit Juglan. Vivek, go ahead.
Hi. My question is to Rohit. Rohit, Ashwin has played only 2 ODIs in the last 6 years. In case he comes into the World Cup squad, how undesirable is it that he has not played like a lot of ODIs in recent years, despite his experience? Do you think maybe he could have been tried more earlier this year?
Look, with the kind of experience Ashwin has, he's played, I don't know, close to 100 Test matches, close to 150 ODIs. Yes, it was all in the past, but he's been consistently playing Test cricket with guys like Ashwin. Game time, having a time in the ground is not so much of a concern. Yes, which is why we thought if he is an option for us, we need to get him in. But with the kind of experience that he has, it's just for guys like him. It's all in the head, more than the body and stuff like that. So I thought, we made that decision of getting him in, speaking to him, understanding where he's at with his body and stuff like that. So it's not like he's not playing cricket for a last year or so. Yes, he's not played the format, but he's been playing. He played Test cricket recently in West Indies, and he, if I'm not wrong, played some TNPL games as well. Although, I mean, there's no comparison there, but still some cricket there. So, games here against Australia will give us a chance to look at where he's at and how he's bowling, how his body feeling and stuff like that.
Rohit Juglan, go ahead.
रोहित भाई, इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा अगर आप बता पाएं कि जैसे आप हैं, विराट हैं, और खासतौर पे मैं कुलदीप यादव को लेकर के जानना चाह रहा हूं कि क्या एक रीजन ये भी है आराम देने का कि जस्ट बिफोर द बिग गेम, क्योंकि हमें पहला मैच ही ऑस्ट्रेलिया के अगेंस्ट खेलना है, तो हम वो थोड़ा सा एक एलिमेंट ऑफ सरप्राइज अगर कुछ क्रिएट कर सकें, या फिर थोड़ा सा जो है न्यूनेस बनी रहे, रादर देन की इस सीरीज में खिलाकर थोड़ा सा बता देना या प्रिपरेशंस को थोड़ा ऑल सेट कर देना, क्या ये भी एक रीजन है स्पेसिफिकली कुलदीप यादव को बाहर इस सीरीज से रखने का कि 8 तारीख को उतरिए और वहां परफॉर्म कीजिए?
नहीं, देखिए, कुलदीप जैसे बॉलर को हमें पता है कि रिस्ट स्पिनर है, रिदम वाले बॉलर है, रिदम में रहना बहुत जरूरी है उनके लिए। बट काफी सारी चीजें जो हमने सोचा, और ये फैसला लेने से पहले हमने सोचा उस बारे में कि उसकी बॉलिंग जो अभी हो रही है, बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग हो रही है, हमने ये भी सोचा कि जैसे अजीत ने बताया स्टार्ट में कि हमें कुछ प्लेयरों को मौका देना था जिन्होंने एशिया कप में एक ही मैच खेला है और जो हमारे वर्ल्ड कप के स्क्वाड में है। तो हमें उन लोगों को भी देखना था। कुलदीप को तो हम पिछले 1-1.5 साल से देख रहे हैं, कुलदीप को हम पिछले 1-1.5 साल से बॉलिंग डालते हुए देख रहे हैं। तो इसीलिए ऑफ कोर्स ज्यादा उसको एक्सपोज नहीं करना वो भी एक रीजन है। इसीलिए हम उसके लास्ट मैच के लिए वो आ रहे हैं खेलने के लिए। तो काफी सारे रीजंस है। ये सारे रीजंस को अगर आप इकट्ठा करोगे तो आई थिंक हमारे लिए बेस्ट डिसीजन यही बन रहा था कि उसको 2 मैच के लिए नहीं खिलाया और तीसरे मैच के लिए उसको लाया जाए वापस। और उसके बाद हमारे पास और 2 प्रैक्टिस मैचेस भी है। तो वो बॉलिंग रिदम जो हम बात कर रहे हैं वो बॉलिंग रिदम में भी आ जाएंगे। इट्स जस्ट अबाउट a lot of things that we had to consider, and this is we came up with.
Okay, we'll take last few questions. Kuntal followed by Sanjeev Kumar. Kuntal, go ahead.
रोहित और अजीत भाई दोनों के लिए सवाल कि क्या आप लोग बहुत खुश होंगे कि रिजर्व बेंच जिस तरह से तैयार है, क्योंकि एक चैंपियन टीम के सबसे खासियत होता है कि रिजर्व बेंच कितना स्ट्रांग है। ये तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि 15, 16, 17 खिलाड़ी तैयार है कोई भी दिन फर्स्ट 11 में खेलने के लिए।
नहीं जी, देखिए हम कोशिश हमेशा यही करते हैं कि सारे लड़कों को मौका कैसे दिया जाए। तो जब जब मौका देने का मौका मिलता है तो हम कोशिश करते हैं कि उन लड़कों को खिलाया जाए, क्योंकि 11 के 11 ही अगर पूरे एक साल भर खेलते रहेंगे तो आपकी बेंच स्ट्रेंथ बनेगी नहीं। और हमने देखा है कि अभी हाल ही में काफी इंजरीज हो रही है टीमों में, बिकॉज काफी मैचेस खेल रहे हैं, काफी ट्रैवलिंग हो रही है। और वर्ल्ड कप भी कुछ ऐसे ही होने वाला है। 11 मैच का वर्ल्ड कप है और हम एक कोने से दूसरे कोने में जाएंगे इंडिया में। तो काफी ट्रैवलिंग होगा, काफी मैचेस होंगे। तो हमें वी वांट टू मेक श्योर यार कि हमारे जो बाहर लड़के बैठे हुए हैं उन्होंने कुछ गेम्स खेले हुए और उनको कॉन्फिडेंस हो। ये नहीं कि सडनली आके मैचेस खेला जाए। हमारे को हमारे तरफ से ये काम करके रखना है। बाकी तो इवेंचुअली प्लेयर्स के ऊपर होता है। मेंटली प्लेयर्स को रेडी रहना पड़ता है वर्ल्ड कप जैसे टूर्नामेंट में कि कभी भी बुलाया जा सकता है, आपको आगे परफॉर्म करना है। ये इसीलिए हम बात करते हैं ना, मेंटली आपको स्ट्रांग रहना पड़ता है ऐसे सिचुएशन में। और यही एक स्पोर्ट्समैन का सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज होता है कि आप कोई भी सिचुएशन में कभी भी बुलाया जाए, कभी भी बैटिंग कराया जाए, कभी भी बॉलिंग कराया जाए, तो आपको टीम के लिए वो चीजें करनी पड़ती है। सारे लड़कों ने किया है। हम सालों से देख रहे हैं कि ऐसा मौका आ जाता है किसी एक के लिए। तो अभी हमारे पास मौका है कुछ लड़कों को देखने के लिए, तो ये सबसे बेस्ट मौका है। तो इसीलिए हम ये सारी चीजें करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। और बेंच स्ट्रेंथ ऑब्वियसली जैसे आपने बताया कि बेंच स्ट्रेंथ इंपॉर्टेंट होता है और हमारे नजर में भी काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है। तो इसीलिए मौका जब भी मिलता है हम कोशिश करते हैं कि लड़कों को खिलाया जाए।
All right, Sanjeev, you can go.
हाँ, संजीव नवभारत टाइम्स से। रोहित, ये सवाल टीम पे नहीं है, एशिया कप के प्रदर्शन के ऊपर है। और सबसे पहले तो बधाई आपको और टीम को। मैं ये जानना चाहूंगा कि जिस तरह से डोमिनेंट प्रदर्शन रहा, 50 पे आउट कर दिए, बॉलर्स ने कमाल की गेंदबाजी की, इससे अब उम्मीदें बहुत बढ़ गई हैं वर्ल्ड कप को लेके। ऐसा लग रहा है कि सबसे अच्छी हमारी टीम है एंड हम तो चैंपियन बनेंगे। तो आप इस परफॉर्मेंस को कैसे देखते हैं? क्या वी शुड मेक आउट ऑफ समथिंग ऑफ दिस परफॉर्मेंस, और आपको उसको भूल के फिर आगे को देखना है कि चुनौतियां बहुत हैं?
देखिए, ये स्पोर्ट्स है। हमें पता है कि एवरी टूर्नामेंट, एवरी गेम जो हम खेलते हैं वो नया गेम होता है, नया दिन होता है। ऐसे सिचुएशन में, ऐसे टाइम में न्यूट्रल रहना बहुत जरूरी है। हमें ना ज्यादा ऊपर जाने की जरूरत है या ज्यादा नीचे जाने की जरूरत है। हमें न्यूट्रल रहना बहुत जरूरी है। परफॉर्मेंस, जब आप अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस करते हो, टीम का कॉन्फिडेंस अच्छा रहता है, लड़कों का कॉन्फिडेंस अच्छा रहता है, टीम का माहौल अच्छा रहता है। तो हमें इसी चीज की ज्यादा जरूरत है। टीम का एटमॉस्फेयर हम अच्छा रखे, लड़कों को अच्छे स्पेस में रखे, लड़कों का कॉन्फिडेंस बनाए रखे। हमारी कोशिश यही रहती है एज ए टीम हम एक टूर्नामेंट में अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस करके हम उस परफॉर्मेंस को ज्यादा उस पे फोकस नहीं करना चाहते. अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस हुआ है, यस, बट हमें पता है कि अभी एक और टूर्नामेंट, बड़ा टूर्नामेंट आ रहा है, हमें उस पे हमारा फोकस डालना बहुत जरूरी है. कल भी मुझे प्रेस में पूछा गया था कि आप 2022 के एशिया कप के बाद प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस आपने किया था हारने के बाद, और 23 में आप जीते हो, अभी आप कर रहे हो, तो दोनों साल में क्या फर्क रहा है. ये तभी भी मैंने यही बताया था कि मैं तभी भी न्यूट्रल था, अभी भी न्यूट्रल हूँ, और हमारी टीम भी सारे लड़के भी न्यूट्रल है. कोई ज्यादा ऊपर या कोई ज्यादा नीचे नहीं घूम रहा. एक बैलेंस बनाए रखना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि वर्ल्ड कप में जब हम जाएंगे तो हमारा माइंडसेट जो है, जिस तरीके का हमारा सोच है, वो हमें एकदम बैलेंस रखना है. तो ये बहुत जरूरी होता है. जब भी आप ऐसा टूर्नामेंट खेलते हो तो ये चीज बहुत जरूरी होता है. तो मुझे तो मेरा फोकस यही रहेगा कि हमारी टीम जो है वो एक अच्छा बैलेंस बनाए रखे, एक कॉन्फिडेंस जो मिला है इस टूर्नामेंट से, उस कॉन्फिडेंस को आगे लेके जाए.
All right, we have time only for last two questions. Sandeep Dwivedi followed by Neeru Bhatia. Sandeep Dwivedi, you can go ahead.
Hi Rohit, Sandeep here from Express. Rohit, just wanted to check, you said right now that you'll be traveling a lot during the World Cup, and I think the home team could be the team who travels the most here, because you are playing a tournament, you're playing a game at every venue. How difficult is that, and how will you see to it that you guys are fresh for because it's a tournament, right?
Yeah, look, good thing is all the cricketers who are part of this team, they do a lot of traveling. In IPL, we see that, every game you play, you travel. And I don't think it's going to be much of a concern. But at the same time, you got to look after yourself. Even in Asia Cup, we did a fair bit of traveling as well before we got to Colombo. So, you got to make sure that, you take care of your body, you take care of your recovery, whatever is required. After games, you got to get to the pool and things like that. And we did that. As a team, it was good to see that even though we finished the game at midnight, we were in the pool after the game. So those kind of things you got to continue to do, continue to make sure that, as a team, we focus a lot on, recovery part of our game as well. Not just the skill part of the game, but also recovery and how to be fresh is going to be very, very critical. So I think guys are very much aware, mentally. They've done that before in the tournaments that they play before. Even for India, we do a lot of traveling in India while playing for India. So I don't think it's going to be much of a concern. But yes, there are certain guidelines and certain protocols that has been set for us to make sure that, we stay fresh for the next day, so that, everyone can give their 110% on the ground.
Thank you.
Question, Neeru Bhatia, you can go ahead.
My question is for Ajit. Ajit, basically, I wanted to ask you about the journey of Kuldeep Yadav. He's been through really highs and terrible lows, and then back again now, made a comeback. How would you describe his journey?
Mute.
You're on mute.
Yeah, hi. Sorry. I mean, obviously, I've spent a couple of years with him right now with the IPL as well. Look, he's a guy who has a special skill set, and you can see that. I think every player needs, to be shown faith, given a bit of confidence, and which is what the team management has done, and it's probably showing on the field right now. And you can see in various conditions against various opposition. He's one of India's trump cards without saying. So we're all very happy for him and obviously excited what he's doing on the cricket field at the moment. And hopefully he can continue that, because clearly most teams at the moment coming up against him are finding it a challenge. So where he's at, all of us are very excited with what lies ahead.